We're going to share with you some best practices for lead generation networks. This will probably help you avoid some pitfalls that we've fallen into them before, and you can kind of learn from some of our mistakes. So how to keep your network happy. First, as we mentioned, your website has to be easy to use, and Brilliant Directories works great out of the box. A lot of people like to make lots and lots and lots and lots of customizations. That's fine. But we recommend keeping it simple, saving yourself a lot of time and heartache when you're first getting started. Members must receive quality leads. So we talked about that. You might want to consider moderating your leads before distributing them. Don't be afraid to call a lead. Make sure the phone number is legitimate. If you stand to make $100 from one single lead, it's worth a 2-minute phone call just to make sure the information is valid. If your members, this is really, really important. If your members receive bad leads, they say that the person didn't even know where I was calling from, or it was a fake number. Let's say something slipped through the cracks. Go ahead and refund that member, because what you're interested in is the return business. You want that that person to buy that lead again in the future. You don't want them to leave a bad taste in their mouth. You want to build their confidence. And that problem is a great opportunity to build some rapport with that member. You can tell them, hey, sorry this happened. We're here, we're on your side. I'm going to go ahead and refund that lead, and hopefully the next one works out for you, and they're going to love you for it. So it's all about repeat business when it comes to selling leads, and that comes from trust and credibility. Lastly, your lead submitters should be contacted by members, and they should be contacted promptly by members. So whether you're manually or automatically matching the leads with members, it should be done in a timely manner. If the lead submitters don't have a good experience, they're not going to come back to your website. And I know they said that the other one was the most important, but this really is the most important one. Don't match a lead with too many members. As I mentioned on the Interior Design Pro website, we matched a single lead with 4 interior designers. So only 4 designers could actually purchase the lead. We actually matched the lead with more designers, but after 4 people, the lead was quote unquote sold out and no one else was able to buy that lead. If you match a lead with too many members, they're going to get bombarded with phone calls and think that they just got put on some kind of a call list, and they're going to want to change their phone number. So find an appropriate amount for your industry to match the leads for your members. Also, if you match leads with too many members, you're creating too much competition for those members, and their probability of landing a new client goes down dramatically. And you want your members to have success with your leads, so don't make it an uphill battle for them.
Some additional best practices: again, moderate those leads, filter out any fake ones. Again, refund members who have bad experiences, because you want to make sure you get that repeat business. Also, make sure to keep lead capture forms brief. So only make sure there's a few text fields in there, one for a message, a name, email address, and phone number should be all you need. Also, build strong relationships by calling your leads and your members as they join. Make sure that they trust you.
And then finally, as you grow and generate revenue, just like we did with Interior Design Pro, we actually had to hire 1 staff member to moderate and distribute the leads full time. So as you grow, only when you start generating revenue is our recommendation, then you might want to consider additional staff to help keep things running smoothly.
But as we said in previous webinars, only hire when it hurts.
Only hire when it hurts. Do not waste your money on hiring too early, especially if you're not making any money yet.
So some things that you'll want to avoid when you have a lead distribution network. You don't want to offer any complicated membership levels. Keep them brief and simple and easy to understand. Also, don't refuse to interact with your leads and your members. Reach out to them from time to time. Promptly respond to any inquiries that they send you. Don't sell a single lead to too many members. Like Jason said, with Interior Design Pro, they only sold to 4 interior designers at a time. Also, make sure your website is easy to navigate. Don't make it too difficult. Don't make visitors and members have to jump through hoops to get to do what it is that they need to do.
Also, don't be greedy by overcharging your members. It may seem tempting, but even if you're first starting out, you might even want to undercut the competition. So don't be greedy by charging too much. Stay practical with your pricing. And as we always say, don't spend excessively before you turn a profit on your website. Keep customizations, custom development, down to a minimum or none at all. Try to use the out-of-the-box features first so you can get to a proof of concept before you spend any more money. Also, try to avoid replicating multi-million-dollar websites. Yes, they look beautiful. They do lots of fancy things, but they do have larger budgets, and trying to go after all the features they offer could bankrupt you. I've seen it myself with people. So stick to the 4 pillars. Those are the fundamental elements you need, and a nicely designed, clean website, which we've explained in previous webinars. We want you to save money and we want you to be profitable. And lastly, before we go into the actual demo of how to set up a site, a lead distribution network with Brilliant Directories, we just want to know how many of you in this webinar, we're going to launch a poll, are actually familiar with the Brilliant Directories platform. We know a lot of you are visiting us from other ways you found this webinar. So go ahead and answer the message on your screen, the survey on your screen. Are you familiar with the Brilliant Directories platform? Okay, that was the fastest poll. We have about almost 90% of people said yes. That's fantastic. We hope that you're learning something every day with the new Brilliant Directories platform. All right, and then here's that magical link again. You can watch this after this webinar, brilliantdirectories.com/leads. You can learn all about the lead management module with Brilliant Directories, top to bottom, from basic to advanced features.
Yeah, it's a great, easy to navigate YouTube playlist.
Yeah, it takes you to YouTube. That's right.